Businesses and other power consumers experienced the blackout on Wednesday as the industrial action embarked upon by electricity workers, which lasted for less than 24 hours, led to the total shutdown of the national power grid. This latest grid collapse, which is more than 7 this year, is coming amid high cost of diesel as well as increasing cost of premium motor spirit. Why did the National Union of Electricity Employees hold a strike, and did the privatization of the power sector aid in improving the sector? The privatization of PHCN was launched in early 2011 and was led by the Bureau of Public Enterprises. Major issues within the Nigerian power sector, principally concerning power outages and unreliable service, compelled the Nigerian government to take radical action. This include corruption, unadvertised sales, lack of consultation with stakeholders, hidden fees, undervaluation, extension of payment deadlines, and sudden changes of preferred bidders, amongst others. The privatization of PHCN was intended to address these issues by 3 principal means, which are introducing the discipline of the private sector and access to private sector capital, allowing prices to become cost-reflective and therefore sustainable in the long term without subsidies, and reducing losses from power transmitted and distributed in the system. As part of the privatization, PHCN was broken into generating companies that would each own and operate a single power generation asset, distribution companies that would own and operate power distribution networks, and the Transmission Company of Nigeria that would own and operate the transmission assets. Since November 2013, when the Power Holding Company of Nigeria successor companies were handed over to private owners, Nigerians expected improved stable supply of electricity, with government targeting the generation capacity of 10,000 megawatts. However, currently, while consumers still get epileptic supply by meters, transformers and other electrical materials, the 11 privatized DISCOs and GENCOs have been unable to generate more than 13,000 megawatts, with just 4,000 megawatts being wheeled by TCN due to lack of capacity. Experts say Nigeria needs at least 30,000 megawatts of electricity to reach power sufficiency. Although the country has an installed capacity of 12,522 megawatts, it is only able to generate around 4,000 megawatts, which is insufficient for the population of 200 million. Many Nigerians, including the leadership of the National Assembly, have raised the idea that the government should take back the power firms and manage them or re-privatize them. Reacting to the request, President Muhammadu Buhari explained why his administration cannot cancel the privatization of the power sector done by the Goodluck Jonathan administration, saying the privatization is a complex investment that the government cannot wake up to cancel the contract because there are consequences. A number of challenges for Nigeria's privatized power sector include the new owners and managers had to operate in an unstable macroeconomic environment. Also, the power infrastructure was poorly maintained. Most of the investors who bought the power firms are still trying to pay back their loans. When power is generated, distribution companies can't distribute it because of the old infrastructure, so they don't purchase it and consumers don't get it. There are also problems of power theft, inadequate customer metering and estimated billing, consumption and payment are often out of tune. The Electricity Union held the strike because it's protesting the non-payment of outstanding arrears owed to former workers of the defunct Power Holding Company of Nigeria, suspension of conditions of service and career path for workers, and the directive by the TCN board to conduct promotion interviews for acting principal managers who are moving to assistant general managers. Why are Nigerians blaming the government for this? Privatization cannot be seen as a process in which the government is absolved from all responsibilities and liabilities. It has to collaborate with the new owners and managers to ensure the consolidation and success of it. Many of the post-privatization challenges in Nigeria's power sector require the attention of the government, with 2.9 trillion naira intervention fund put into the power sector by the federal government and World Bank to resolve decades of rot. Analysis indicates that there is still no relief in the crisis.